taken by Bull. To the middle. And finished off by Morant.
Assist goes to.
Okay, I see you, John, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
Come to me.
Mitchell outside. Here's the crate. Buries it from three-point range. All eyes, Richard, on the guard matchup in this one with two incredible talents going head-to-head.
And we've been really spoiled with all of these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever has.
Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, Kevin, I was able to catch up with the head coach of Baltimore. Going into the first game of the season, he said we have to attack them inside and in transition. See how that works out. If they don't adjust, we're going to keep pressing it. Well, Kevin, that seems like a good idea considering his explosive team that he has. Back to you.
Thank you, David. He takes it in. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Team foul.
That one is on Bull.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Morant with a wide open look. His three-pointer's off the mark. Mitchell outside. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. A three-pointer is right on target.
And this is what makes Mitchell dangerous. His ability to rise up immediately after catching that pass.
It's Bull, top of the key. To the inside. Clock at 6. That one goes in.
Yeah, inside, Bull does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
And the basket by the great.
That maybe not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
Here's Los Angeles now, leading by 5. Mitchell wide open. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run. And you figured once Gobert was traded, it was a matter of time before Mitchell was moved as well. You knew a team would jump at the chance to add him, and here we are now. A new start with a starring role for Donovan Mitchell.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Here's the great. He has 6. Thompson for 3. And Bull pulls it down.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And the basket by the great.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Into the lane. Pass to Bull. To the paint. That's tipped. Thompson outside. Here's the great. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Here's Morant. Timeout is called. First of the game for Baltimore.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
Baltimore making a switch here. Outside, Payne. And here's Morant. Baltimore moving that ball around. 6 to shoot. Pass to Bol. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Good.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Down low. Here's the great. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. To the left side wing. Beyond the arc. The great misses. Baltimore trails by 15. Inside. Will it go? Payne, no good.
And you've got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
The great. And Bol pulls it down. Pass to Morant. Williamson right side. Over to the wing. Baltimore needs to get off a shot here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. So timeout called here. The first for Los Angeles. Both teams decided to change it up. To the inside. Young with the steal. And now Gallinari pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And so Morant will bring it up for Baltimore. 19-point game. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Hardaway with a wide open look. Off target from outside. Baltimore trails by 17. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Yep, it counts.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Lets it go. And that one goes long.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
And one thing, Greg, we know Capella has always done. He plays to his strengths.
It's a great point, Kevin. Capella knows where he's best and really focuses on that. Can help the team with minimal touches on offense, but he really anchors the defense by not overextending.
Here's Morris following the three-pointer by Baltimore. To the paint, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Oh, a little bit of bounce still play. Okay, I see you get off the floor with a little ease, with a little dunk.
Here's Dixon. Baltimore getting another chance here. Capella trying to free himself up. Hits the three-point bomb. He's got 11.
Guy's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now here's Thompson. Back to Gallinari. Just 5 on the clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Hardaway, no good. The Knights on offense. Big stretch here going 10-2. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by, it's Morant in the corner. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Morant's got 5 points now in the quarter. Los Angeles leading by 8. Pass to the great. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And it's Baltimore on the break. Here's Williamson. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Dixon.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Baltimore. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here's the great. And the layup falls. The greats got 18 points in the game.
And you can sense them just starting to squeeze and shrink this lead a little bit.
Here's Williamson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And as incredible as Zion Williamson has been and is, the big problem, Greg, is keeping him ready to play. His health.
And there have been all sorts of opinions chiming in on whether he can play at a high weight. But the bottom line is something needs to happen to keep him healthy. He's lost too much time early in his career.
The Knights on offense. They're on a 15-4 run. It's good. Williamson's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Here's the great. 18 points for him. Good work defensively by Capella. On the wing, Bane. Pass to Morant. Now, here's Capella. Got a piece of it. Thompson with it. Now defended by Bane. On the wing, Mitchell. Here's the great. And it's Morant with the rebound.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
Up top, Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
The thing they have to watch for is mental fatigue. They have to stay focused and finish the job. You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
The Knights on offense. They're on a 19-7 run. That's to Curry. And here's Morant. Back to Capella. 4 on the clock. Fires at the elbow. The shot missing. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
And with the ball in his hands, Mitchell attracts attention, then breaks down the defense with the pass.
Pass to Morant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know what? Very close to a 3-point play right there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
In the first quarter, he was raining down threes. That's not the case here in the second.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Durant. Good D by Mitchell.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Bangs home the trifecta.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And so we wrap up the first half. Los Angeles on top, ending the second quarter on a 9-1 run. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Bull can't hit.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Thompson outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Thompson's got 5 points so far. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
Mitchell with it. Now Bull defending.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Thompson for the triple. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. A nice shot by Gallinari.
Set him up, knock him down. Gallinari's a rhythm shooter. Looking good on that one.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. To the middle. Here's Bull. And nothing is falling for him right now.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
I admire Thompson's toughness. Gets it from his dad and from his mom.
Yeah, his mom played volleyball in college. His dad was the first overall pick in 1978. Played in the league for 13 seasons. You know what that's called? Good genetics.
And Baltimore calls time here. So Morant will bring it up for Baltimore. Pass to Bane. Here's Dixon. Off target from three-point range.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And they will call over the back on the play.
I'm not sure what he thought he could get away with there. Pretty clear over the back.
Yeah, it's one thing to be aggressive hot shot. It's another thing to get reckless. He's got to stay under control.
Here's the Great. Hits the target from 18 feet. The Great got 31.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
Now, here's Mitchell. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. Stripped it away. Inside. Got a piece of it. Gallinari with the steal.
Now at 4 fouls in the game, he'll start to have to be a little bit more careful with his defense the rest of the way.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's the Great. He's got 31. He gets it in there. The Great got 33.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
And Baltimore calls time here. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Bane looking around. Trying to end the drought. Out to Smith. just 3 to shoot. No one near Williamson as he lets it go. Again, the miss by Baltimore. Here's the great. Off target with his 3.
Well, after the show he put on in the first half, you thought it would continue, but he's cooled off a little bit here now.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball.
And one more foul, and he's out of here. Got to be careful.
Baltimore on offense. By the looks of it, the Hall of Fame class of 2023, Richard, should be loaded. A lot of big names could be headed to Springfield, Massachusetts.
Yeah, it's going to be beautiful to see 2 of the biggest rivalries, San Antonio and Dallas. Tony Parker and Dirk Nowitzki are on the ballot. And then there's Mr. Wade, Dwayne Wade. We know about that. So there's going to be a lot of rings walking into that ceremony.
A lot of rings indeed. Now here's Williamson. Floats it up for Williamson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
Back to Thompson. Here's the great. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. The great's got 35 in the game.
Okay, when you let someone with this height get this close, it's going to be nearly impossible to stop, especially when he has that big of an advantage in this category.
Dixon. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Here's the great. And he drops in the layup off the glass. The great's got 10 points in just the second half.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Now Mitchell. After the missed 3 from Desmond Bane.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
The Knights making a switch here. Van Vliet with it. Here's the great. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. The great's got 40 points.
It's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Takes the 13-footer. Good as the jump shot ball.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
He's just lighting them up in this game. The D's going to have to extend a little bit more, or he's going to keep knocking them down from deep.
And the Knights have possession after Los Angeles picked up 3 with their last shot. Here's Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
And already such a well-coordinated athlete for his size and age. Williamson bringing down the house.
Here's the great. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he say, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and All good things that can get you ready for action, I'm for.
Substitution on the court.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Pass to the great. And he goes in for the dunk.
And he's doing it all himself, shouldering the offensive load in effortless fashion right now.
Here's Richards. Now Curry. Fires for three. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Here's the great. To the inside. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. 47 points for the great.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Down low. Here's Richards. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Here's the great. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Offensive rebound. Pass to Van Vliet. Here's the great. Covered by Williamson. 5 to shoot. The fader. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. The great's got 49 points in the game. Here's Pritchard. Baltimore moving that ball around. We know, Greg, the league trending towards small ball, but some teams are having success playing 2 bigs up front.
And I think the key is having versatile big men. If they can space the floor and play in space, also be able to cover smaller players, why not get the added rebounding and rim protection?
Pass to the great. Out to Hardaway. Takes a 3. Second chance effort. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one is on ball. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles. Baltimore making a switch here. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Los Angeles.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for the great.
You can set a tone with defense, and that's exactly what he did with how he protected the rim.
Count it.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Now here's Morant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
And it's Van Vliet with the ball for Los Angeles. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's the great. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Morant looking around. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt